Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to all. This is Group 2. My name is Alyssa. Today I, Winny, Riley, and Tiffany are going to present the topic of communicating effectively in the workplace. Here's the table of contents. This presentation will be split in different contexts. Winnie will be responsible for the topic of verbal communication and Riley for nonverbal one. While I'm going to present poor management and Tiffany is going to talk about proxemics and wrap up everything with a conclusion. The reason why effective communication is very important in workplace because according to the study of construction industry, poor communication mostly leads to the increased cost and time of the project. Therefore, the project is failed to deliver and yield results on time. In general, the purpose of our slides is going to identify and discuss several types of ineffective communication from a video clip in which advices are given to the presenters to change for the better. Here is the video clip we will examine and identify the traits of poor communication.
Commissioner, Parks Department, Mrs. Lipsy, friends and family, we would like to welcome you all to Lipsy Park. This park was designed to commemorate Mayor Benjamin Lipsy, one of the finest mayors our city has ever seen. We are, of course, dearly sorry for your loss, and we're going to go ahead and show you some of the features of the park.
The park we designed lets his legacy live on. We've incorporated the trees, which will be indigenous to the Oregon area. I know you'll be happy about that. You could see through the front entrance here, we've got a couple runners. She knows him from the building, we're thinking, but...
And a couple days ago, he was like, "Hey, Suze, you want to get coffee with me? I work on the 8th floor. I don't know if you've seen me or not."
And she's going,
Yeah, no, I say, I kind of slept. Anyway, okay.
But she doesn't want to go out with him.
yeah, there's no romantic thing, but they're like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" And then, "Ma'am, if you could pay attention. Here's a business meeting. We put two businessmen here because we want this to be definitely for professionals." So these two guys are going like,
Yeah. I like the view from here. You could see the benches, you could see the lights, and over the water, it doesn't seem like it's dangerous and kids won't fall in.
It's what your husband would have wanted.
right? There's a lot of characters in this park. And then this guy over here, he's playing with a kite, and he's like,
I'm a grown man. I still play with a kite. I must be some kind of an idiot.
also, what's the thrill? It's in the sky?
Like, only the kite's having fun.
So after literally 5 minutes of doing it, he feels like a fool because, on the inside, because he's like, now what? He's like, hey, it's in the air! And guess what? No one cares. And this guy, playing the bass,
Oh, wait, what is that?
so he's kind of going like,
I'm playing in the park.
Excuse me, sir. I'm Officer Jenkins. I was wondering if you have a permit to playing music.
Hey, man, I'm just playing my bass. Hey, kind of leave me alone.
You know what? I'm just trying to keep this park for everybody. And again, this park is for everybody.
We still, that part's a work in progress. Right there.
I'm playing bass in the park, and the money in my heart.
Excuse me? I don't have a permit.
So after watching the video, we are going to discuss the mistakes made by the speaker in the verbal communication, including audibility, articulation, pitch, rate, and fluency. The audibility mistake the speaker made is a sudden powerful volume where he has a stable volume throughout the presentation, but he speaks suddenly with a raised volume. And our suggestion is to have a better control on your volume and also self-control during the presentation. For articulation, there are some words that he didn't pronounce correctly, so our suggestion is to comprehend the topic better before the presentation and also to practice, especially for the hard pronunciation. During the presentation, the speaker also sing and imitate characters in an uncomfortable pitch, So our suggestion to this is to be professional and also know the boundaries on what you can and cannot do in the presentation. Last but not least, for the verbal communication, the speaker also make a mistake in rate and fluency, where he speak in uneven rate and also too much in his speech. So our suggestion to this is for the speaker to deeply comprehend the topic first and then organize the presentation to have a better flow. Now Riley will explain the nonverbal communication mistakes.
For the nonverbal communication part, first we have here is kinetics, which we would focus on the facial expression part. In the video, the facial expression of the male presenter is a bit too much and over. He even put on an angry face while the audience are interacting around themselves. And this is not respectful at all. From the research, our face are the most expressive part of our body, which help us to show different emotion. Therefore, in this case, the presenter should control their temper and manage their reaction. Even if the audience are not paying attention, what should he do is provide a kindly reminder, but not blaming with bad temper. Apart from that, he should also give different reaction based on different situation. This is a formal meeting, so emotional control is what they should be aware of. The next problem found is also about kinetics. In this part, we will focus on the posture and stance. You can see from the video, the male presenter keeps bending forward to present his model, with another hand pushing on the table nearly throughout the whole presentation. Posture communicates the way we visualize the world around us. Even if these professionals has to maintain and cultivate elegance in their posture. Therefore, linking back to the video, the presenter should stand more properly and use other tools to help him present the model, rather than bending forward and pointing different parts with his hand. The third point is about eye contact. The presenter keeps looking down at the part model, and which results in minimal eye contact with the audience. Eye contact serves several communicative functions. It helps to regulate and monitor interaction, convey information, and establish interpersonal connection. What we suggest are, he should explain the details to audience with eye contact, and present the part model with pinned up panels, showing plans, section, elevation drawings, or anything that could help. Jumping to the next point, we have clothing and appearance. One mistake is simply shown here on the presenter's shirt, which the curved part is too long. In terms of shirt manners, the curve should be 1 to 2 cm longer than the shirt. So we suggest him to get a smaller shirt or a bigger shirt. Another point for nonverbal communication is the paralanguage. In the video, the presenter acts as the character designed it inside the model, with change stress, speech volume, rate, and pitch, and this is not appropriate in a formal presentation. Paralanguage can be used to communicate attitudes, convey emotion, or modify meaning in simple terms. What we suggest here is present the user experience by simple words and do not treat the presentation as an acting show. In the next part, Tiffany will tell us more about the proxemics.
Now, I would like to talk about the mistakes in the video that related to the communication through space proxemics. From the video, you can note that the seat arrangements was theater-style seating setup. These seat arrangements made too close and leads to invade the personal distance. Also, these seat arrangements would affect the sight lines of the audience who's sitting at the back. For example, the person who's sitting in front is too tall, the rear audience needs to twist their body to see what presenter show. So this make audience feel uncomfortable. Our suggestion is that the presenters change their arrangement to the style that show you in the picture at the left-hand side. According to the study of the seat arrangement, as you can see from the right-hand side, its results supported that the satisfaction of Chevron style seating setup was higher than the theater style seating setup. So that's the reason why we suggest this way. On the other hand, the presentation placed in the video have no stairway, so leads to the back audience behind by the front audience. So we also recommend that the presenters should hold the presentation in the lecture hall rather than in the normal room. That's the end of mistakes on nonverbal communication. I will pass to Alyssa to talk about the pro.
Welcome to my slide. Here I'm going to describe and introduce what poor management is. Poor management, by definition, is the imbalance of turn taking. Poor management is demonstrated in the clip several times since the male advocate presents himself for the majority of the time. And due to the imbalance of turn taking, the audience is losing interest in listening to the male presenter. And in addition to that, the presentation itself was not related to the topic. Therefore, the reaction of the audience is shown to have a low participation rate with the presenters and also showing visible discomfort. There are a couple of things the presenters could do to improve their presentation in the clip. First thing, both architects present their parts in equal amount of time, so that the audience will not lose interest in listening in solely one presenter. Secondly, the theme of the contest should be relevant to the facilities and the structure of the park, and therefore this will increase the interest and engagement of the audience. Next up, Tiffany is going to wrap up everything with the conclusion. Thank you.
In conclusion, our presentation introduced a lot of types of mistakes about verbal communication, such as too powerful volume and unnecessary singing, and also the nonverbal communication, such as posture and coughing, in which ineffective presentation traits are demonstrated to decrease the interest of audience and disrupts the transmission of message. Thereby, advice are suggested to enhance the engagement of the audience and performance of the presenters. There are the works cite. That's the end of our presentation video. Thank you for watching.